Aloha, y'all. It is Friday. Freya's Day, named after Freya, Frigg, the Venus equivalent, essentially, in the Nordic pantheon. It is the 6th of February. It is esoterically a Venus ruled day. The sun is in Aquarius, 17 degrees. The moon is in Libra, 14 degrees. Those are trining. Mercury is just about to pop out of Aquarius, last degree of Aquarius. It's conjunct Venus by 4 degrees in Aquarius. Jupiter is squaring the moon. The moon is trining Venus and the sun in Aquarius. Uranus is trining Pluto in Aquarius and squaring Mercury and Venus. Jupiter is squaring Chiron. Uranus is opposite Black Moon Lilith. The cards we've pulled for today are the Queen of Swords with a clarifier of the Magician. And the wild card is coming from a fairy oracle deck. It is the Green Woman. So, if you're a sword, air signs are the swords, right? Geminis, Libras, and Aquarians, but everybody has a mind. And this is the watery, the fluid, intuitive part of the mind. I serve a noble cause on page 88, using the power of nature to enhance your lifestyle. A brilliant mind, penetrating intelligence, serving a noble cause, well articulated and outspoken, and a wise guide. In mythology, the Queen of Swords was often rather simplistically conceived of as an ice queen. This highly intelligent, forthright, and principled woman is tied to performing her duties and obligations as a monarch. She's not afraid for heads to roll when she needs to protect her own or her kingdom's interests. Moon in Libra, she's fair, but she's going to do justice stuff if needed be. She's not afraid for heads to roll, I just said that. But the dark tears symbolize the sadness she bears as a consequence, for she is no lover of execution or death. To live in integrity, she would far rather build alliances with her adversaries than use brute force. Moon in Libra, I'd rather, talk this out than kill you. She is dressed here in the Starman Samurai kimono. It represents her self-discipline, courage, independence, honor, and willingness to serve her kingdom no matter what. Sun in Aquarius, Moon in Libra. As head of state, she offers excellent counsel and constructive criticism with a piercing intelligence and well-earned wisdom. Mercury and Venus conjunct in Aquarius. Sun, Mars, Pluto in Aquarius. Here she handles sacred medicinal plants which have co-evolved with humans for millennia. We use them for healing and guidance as part of spiritual practices. We eat plants, drink their juices, ferment, and distill libations from them. We consume them in 1,000 forms. While some are toxic, like berries of nightshade, holly, and dogwood, many have proved extraordinarily valuable, like when you hear about, tree bark turning into aspirin or whatever, stuff like that. Evidence of the use of herbal remedies, for example, goes back 60,000 years to a burial site in Iraq. Today, the majority of the world's population, an estimated 5 billion people, use folk medicine for both acute and chronic health conditions. The Queen's medicinal journey enables her to cleanse herself of toxic thoughts and experiences, a form of spiritual cleansing to restore the mind-body connection, heart with head. Self-sufficient and perhaps a perfectionist, she is phenomenally capable, knowledgeable, and engaging, with a brilliant intellect able to penetrate into the source of a problem, whether the domain is personal, political, or corporate. Her keen intelligence quickly strips away what's not important, accurately reflecting the facts and uncovering priorities and values. Sun in Aquarius, Moon in Libra. In the process, she uses her own experience to help illustrate and unmask self-defeating patterns, understanding deeply on all levels the importance of a stitch in time to save 9. Do it right and you save time and energy. She applies this rigorous effectiveness with her own children, regarding it as her maternal duty to see her children grow up to be well-rounded, cultured, and highly educated, ethical adults. Not always the warmest of mothers due to the heavy burdens of duty, she does bring compassion and deep understanding of the vicissitudes and trials of life. The Queen of Swords is deeply committed to them, contributing their gifts and talents effectively and making a difference in the world. Moon in Libra. Sun in Aquarius, very much that. Using the power of nature to enhance your lifestyle, a brilliant mind, penetrating intelligence, serving a noble cause, well-articulated and outspoken, a wise guide. With all of this Aquarius energy, Mercury last degree, Venus, Sun, Mars, Pluto trining Uranus and Taurus, the Moon and Libra trining Venus and the Sun. We can use our heads. Where's your head at? Rise above it and think clearly. The clarifying card is the Magician. I've written music to all the major arcana. I'll post the song for that in the comments. You'll probably like it. Check it out. With these tools, right, with the various tools of the Magician on the table to know what to do with them, says, I will blow your mind. The Alchemist or the Magician, manifesting your reality. Ideas are communicated and brought to the physical world with ease. Moon and Libra. Sun in Aquarius. You have everything you need to create the world around you that you desire. Reconfigure yourself in liberating, expressive, and complex ways. Right? So I think we can really hack reality when we get a bird's eye view in a balanced way. We could see clearly the sword of truth. Right? The sword of truth. No matter what conditions are occurring, we'll see the fire of our will. We'll see the pentacle, the embodiment, the water, the intuition, the sword, the communication. Did I forget something? The wand, the sword, the pentacle. I did it all. All the tools are on the table for the magician to use, but we have to use them wisely and judiciously. Moon and Libra. So the wild card is coming from the Fairy Oracle deck. Brian Froud. It's the Green Woman, number 23, which is an interesting Jim Carrey movie if you've ever seen it. It's like negative synchronicity, basically. The Green Woman, wildness, natural magic, that magician card, right? Expectant gratitude, untrammeled creativity. The Green Woman dances naked in the moonlight and in the sunlight and in the shadows as well. Oh, you mean the sun and the moon? Both and. She doesn't care what you think of her, all that Aquarius energy. She knows her worth from experience of life. She is the feminine, vital, vegetative force that enables a root to crack stone, the reed to bend in the wind, and the oak to stand against the storm. Sometimes we have to, use different magic and approaches using our heads to know how to do things in life. The pawn is not the rook, is not the, knight on a chessboard, but they can all be utilized with your will, the magician card, Queen of Swords. The Green Women speak to us of caring for our growing ground and the physical satisfaction of being our natural selves and practicing our own innate magic. Magician card, right? This is a time for enhancing the growth of our talents and abilities, a time of blossoming that will bear fruit, and may also be a time of growing maturity and self-confidence. Experience trusting yourself and trusting the process of growth. Moon and Libra, stay balanced, stay chilled, know it's all going to work out, trust the process. She also reminds us of material rewards ahead, the harvest of the seeds we have planted and nurtured. She counsels boldness and perseverance in the face of adversity, yet she also reminds us that sometimes the only action we can take is to wait patiently and keep growing. Right? So we got to use our heads. We got to use our heads with a little bit of water, be empathic, not just in your head only, in her head. See things from a higher perspective. Use the truth and awareness and maturity to create the magic and utilize the forces around you for the best results, I guess, for you and others. That is with a smile, with a laugh, with kind of a boldness, what the Green Woman is also telling us. So if you've enjoyed this, leave a tip. Holler for a reading. 5-star reviews, so you know it's top shelf shit. 3, usually more like 4, but 3 hours of astrology is $150. And an hour of cards, 10 Oracle and 10 Tarot card, or 5 and 5 of each, Oracle and Tarot, is $50, but that is half off on birthdays, either or both of those. And if you refer somebody to me, you get a half off card reading yourself. So plenty of ways to save. Check out the song I wrote. You'll probably like it. And it'll kind of enrich the archetype for you. Use your head, be balanced, see how symmetrical this is. See how symmetrical this is. Oh, she is. Super symmetry. Use your magic. Use it for yourself and others, and know that you're in a process that takes time. Your will influences that, but at the same time, you have to just smile and enjoy the ride too. Venus rule day, Freya's day. So enjoy your Freya's day, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Adios.